Hello everybody. Hello everybody, this is Lord.agion here with another Grey Goo replay. In the top left, not always going to be top left, we have Bike Rush. I'll explain who Bike Rush is a bit later. And on the right side we have, once again, Creative Pomegranade. Pomegranade? Pomegranade? I can never... No. I don't know. But... if we all don't know Bike Rush, Bike Rush is probably one of the larger names in the Command and Conquer, uh, uh, what's it called? Command and Conquer games. The Command and Conquer Kane's Wrath and Tiberium Wars. I think he went back and do some Tiberium Wars also. Bike Rush, he says he's retired from CNC, well, Kane's Wrath, but then he comes back. I think he came back for the ladder tournament. I think he won it again. He's known for extremely good Command and Conquer player. And see, we got the Goo's very aggressive opener. Have your Mother Goo straight up on the Catalyst, take some Catalyst, spawn the small Protean, and then attack. As you can see, he used a small Protean to eat the first, what's it called, Revolver. And now, he's getting bit double teamed. His Scout was up there regaining health. The Goo units, he spawned two anti-heavies, which he was trying to use it to destroy the anti-heavy Sentinel. Which he might have, if he would have got that, he probably could have finished the game right then, but he didn't. And he probably should have turned into small 4 Striders instead of 2, well, not Striders, Drovers instead of Striders. I think that's what they're called. I'm just not really sure on the names of these units. Like, it's what, one moment I remember what they are, the next moment I don't. But yeah. Yeah, both the players' economies are a bit... Actually, Bike Rush's economy is not behind, since he was constantly gathering resources from one node to the next and next, giving his Mother Goo time to process. However, Creative Pomegranade's refinery had to come late, since he had to build the anti-heavy Sentinel, which now gives him pretty good defense to any early game harassment. But the problem is, he has less economy, so Bike Rush is just going to get another, he's got another Mother Goo, and now he might be saving up to split those off into two additional Mother Goos, so you have four refining economy versus currently Creative Pomegranade's one. Looks like, yeah, he's just building the refinery. Nah, never mind. I was thinking about something. Here we see he's getting out his additional war factories and tank attachment. Bike Rush is just getting additional Mother Goos out. He's get his economy going, and the Goo faction can get to the point where it has the overwhelming numbers of infinite spawning things. That's what the Goo's faction's endgame is, pretty much. You could just have well, now it's all up to Bike Rush to decide whether now if he wants to continue making more Mother Goos, or he's going to just continue actually make some defensive, offensive units. Two of those units are very low on health, so a small Protean could take out the other two and then focus on the last one. If he can't take out the last one, it would just split into 4 Drovers and wipe it out. Looks like this Mother Goo is going out to probably this left triangle area over here. Any tech upgrades? Nope. Usually the Goo faction gets all the tech upgrades at once. Got 2 small Proteans. Focus down the revolvers and tridents. And now I'm probably going out for aggression because he has units. It'd be pointless for him to sit around. He could overwhelm these 2 revolvers with drovers, but you got. I'm not exactly sure how effective daggers are in comparison to tridents and anti-infantry. They do have a higher rate of fire for about the same beefiness. Now you have 2 Gladys tanks on the field. Oh, and more daggers. The daggers, they're the stuff detection unit, if I remember correctly. While Bike Rush is just massing up the economy. Here we go. There's a massive line of drovers. Look, they're splashing down all the revolvers. Nice split to reduce the splash damage, but now he's realized, oh crap, there's Gladys there. He needs Striders. These 2 are definitely going to become Striders. He lost one of his Striders. May present a bit of a problem. But now, if he engages there, he's probably going to lose most force, and Bike Rush will lose most force. Perhaps he's thinking about he can sneak up there. There's a small Protean spawn and get eaten. Or, not eaten, but the officer can get killed. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste. He lost 4 of his units right there. Well, basically potential units. Can't reach. He can't. Oh, I think his units can't reach his Mother Goo, while his units can't reach up there. Which really favors Bike Rush since he's playing defensive knight right now, not offensive. Here we got these small Proteans probably trying to go around for a flank. What is there? 5 there? Now that's a lot of Striders just popped out. But they're all at half health since they just spawned. But he sniped down half the Gladyses, which is really good for his part. But now he had the bush advantage. But his units getting focused down. Yeah, Bike Rush's economy is just right now skyrocketing out of control. He has that 7 refining Mother Goos right now versus 3. He's going to be overwhelmed soon. He needs more refineries, but he also needs a defensive unit. He's currently right now being backed into a corner. He is, actually there's a 4th one right there, but the thing is, this is why he can protect the harvesters of the extractor itself. Got some Tempest, they're anti-aircraft. By the way, fun fact, if these harvesters get killed on the way back, they explode. Because Catalyst is apparently volatile. To a point, I think. That's like perfect number of shots to take it out. Looks like the human upgrade will be Skidmore. The Skidmore weapon becomes mine that can be ground targeted. Bike Rush has maxed out number of Mother Goos. He has reached to a point where he will run away if once these Mother Goos start harvesting. Yeah, I'm going to just call it, Bike Rush is definitely going to win this game. What could have gone better for Creative Pomegranate? If he would have handled the early aggression a bit better than building the heavy anti-heavy sentinel. Man, I can say that right. Yeah, people say the goo faction's overpowered. It can be overpowered because they can easily get to a point where they have a huge production since the mobility is pretty good. It's sort of like, for example, probably many of you don't know, Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. The mobile factions tend to be the better ones. For example, Allies and the Empire. The Soviet faction in that game is more slow, heavy armor-based thing, or weapons. But the problem is they have much less mobility. And actually, that's a bomber. Ouch. That was pretty good. That bomber just took out a lot of his units. Bike Rush may want to get the upgrades for the stealth radiance and the radiance that can hit target the air. This probably is good. Well, then again, the daggers also provide stealth, if I remember correctly. Yeah, detect stealth, so perhaps not that. Yeah, he might want to just bring some Tempest along with him. Oh, looks like Bike Rush. I probably wouldn't have chosen that Mother Goo. I probably would have move that Mother Goo to over here. He's getting his epic unit already. In about 4 minutes, I think it's 4 minutes from now, he will have basically a trump card to win the game no matter what. Yeah, once again, I didn't see this Tempest fire up against the bomber, but it apparently did. But I don't know why, but I think just because it's purple, I have trouble seeing that. But all these losses Bike Rush are sustaining are quite acceptable. It is by his standard goes. Look at all of that. If you were to turn, that's about 40, 50 drovers. Nah, probably only like 30. Actually, units. Yeah, it's 44 drovers, so yeah. And they can move and shoot. They're just gonna walk in. Yeah, they're just walking forward. W, M1, oh, W plus M1 Pyros, basically. For you all did not get the reference, as a TF2 reference. Of just walking forward and keeping the mouse button down for Pyros and TF2, Team Fortress 2. But yeah, I'm already calling it. Bike Rush has won. His population's times, well, currently times 3, but the epic unit, the Proto Purger, has oh, create a Pomegranade. Oh, nice. GG. Once he saw the Proto Purger. But yeah, the Proto Purger takes up 70 population, so he was double the population of Creative Pomegranade. Well, that's the end of this replay. not exactly the best of replays, but I just want to get a shout out basically the Bike Rush, since I love watching Command and Conquer replays, and for example Green Zero, and too bad Cyber had to leave. But enough of that. I will probably continue talking in my next. Probably going to cast another Grey Goo replay because they're pretty short games and pretty entertaining to watch. This is Lord.agion signing off.